Greetings, everyone. Sour Caps, and welcome back to my Monopoly Man Rimworld. If you're not familiar with, is me just doing a lot of trading, basically. I need to consume this duck egg after you tend to that. What we're gonna try to do is we've got enough wood, and it has to be made out of steel anyway. But we're gonna get a butcher's table. And it's gonna take at least one more. Those 3 duck eggs really filled them up. That's good. Just a little nap, Dimitri, but I need you to do this first. And then you can reinstall your bed here. Yeah, sure, go stargaze for a bit, it's fine. Mine this out a little bit. A little nap in Dimitri. Double check our wildlife. Alright, this is probably going to be where we pause for a minute. Just because there's not a ton of interesting stuff we can do here. I'd like to replace these marble walls with sandstone at some point, but that'll be later. I want to get some I want to get some doors first. Start with a chinchilla meat. And then that goes in 12 days. That goes in 2 days. So let's go with the cow next. This is the important door to build. Fix this up first. Need your fill of pork first. Rebuild our table, friend. Alright. Gonna pause here because he's just gonna be digging at Jade for a while. Be back when something happens. Well, we barely finished up that lump. And we had some visitors appear. So I'll get that right after Dimitri does that. And instead of playing horseshoes, I know you're stressed, but I want you to trade. Guys, what'll they do? Well, we don't need the 60 cloth anymore. I might hang on to it, though. Just take the silver for now. Actually, that wouldn't even get us the silver. Yeah, that's just not that interesting. We'll let him go for a walk. And then he goes back to the Jade. So we pause again. Be right back.
That has now been reduced to low
throw a fit.
For a mood buff of only plus 12. And the reason
because he ate raw food right there.
Is of course increasing as we progress.
And it was actually a combination of things, because he was hungry and he ate raw food.
Like this, it is
so he just had to get back to base. That was it.
It remains to be seen, however, whether or not we can manage to do that.
And soon his rice will be ready to harvest once he's done. That's good.
Continues cooking, this time some pemmican, but soon after he starts, he heads off to his room
so
to
we'll just
and a well-rested Cobra can continue where his
our storyteller changed.
Cobra's mood
now Cassandra Classic.
Improved, but it's still not where I would like it to be.
Let him get his sleep while the visitors approach.
During the night, then, Cobra remains at the stove, and at least for those few hours, the night owl trait also keeps his mood up high. However, for the remaining hours of the day, that is of course something we cannot always rely on.
All the Jade first.
Now, in a small effort to increase the beauty of the base and to also gain some resources in the process,
let's
we
merge
mine some plasteel. We have a fairly large plasteel vein right next to Cambia's bedroom, and mining that out will take a significant amount of time, but then again, plasteel is a very valuable resource, so it should be worth it, and in the end we can then also replace the mined out sections with constructed wall, which will make the base...
And hey, our first harvest of rice.
Not because the wall sections themselves are perceived as beautiful, but rather because the stone walls we currently have are perceived as ugly. Down the line, we will therefore very likely replace them all. For the moment though, we'll focus on the plasteel. Cobra, by the way, does not participate in the mining process. Plasteel is ridiculously slow to mine out as it is, and Cobra's mining skill of 0 does not really make him well suited for the task. The day progresses without any incidents, and in the evening Cobra has also taken a nap, and to give him something to do, we will now also mine out another section next to our dining room. This section will now be the first one to be replaced with a sandstone wall.
Stars we don't care about.
Cobra is a bad miner, but a fairly good constructor, he can get right on that.
Now we'll unforbid chicken eggs, because they spoil next.
In the beauty overlay here, you can also see the effect that has. All the sections of mountain wall currently give a -2 to the perceived beauty of the room, while construct...
And I just realized I had to use background. I'm sorry about that. And now back to mining. The good news is, let's take a quick look at this. He's getting to be pretty good at some things. He's gonna go play some horseshoe. We'll see what if anything interesting happens. Alright, we got the last of the Jade dug up. I forget that he can only carry 64 because he's a young kid, so just can't quite carry everything. It's fine, he'll take a nap now. He keeps complaining about eating without a table because his table friend was killed. Is there another table we can just steal? Let's take a look. Pause for a second. Oh, pause that. I don't know why. Search the ruins. I think that was our last table. And they murdered it. I believe it was that lady there. Actually, not really, but I could blame her. And while I could make one out of Jade, I really don't want to. You can go pick up the last of that Jade. And we'll have him mine a little bit more steel. Probably not that much. Pray? Yeah, go for it. Force weather for pay. Mind screw. Interesting. Fog for 6 days. It's not that hot out. Okay, I'm going to do this. Probably going to take the great bow, though. Because an upgrade to his bow would be nice. Real quickly, come equip that. Then haul it. Alright, now you can do that. Just because the great bow's got a long range, it does even more damage. $21 damage. Okay. Oops, that's melee. Okay, armor demonstration. But yeah, it's also masterwork, so. It's probably got pretty good accuracies in medium distances. What does that give us? That gives us 50. 50 should be enough for. Quick table. At least a stool, right? No. So we'll need all 3 of these. I kind of wanted to, I was thinking about doing some cotton so I could get more equipment outfits, but it really doesn't have that. I'm actually not worried about his food destroying him. I'm more worried about his or his lack of food killing him, because these potatoes will be done soon. Before we eat up the potatoes, the rice will be done. So what I'd like to do is get even more steel, because I think we need a research bench. Those 3 and that would be enough. Check the wildlife tab, we got nothing. Visitors are here to trade. I was about to pause, but we'll let them get over here and see what they have. Solar Flare doesn't matter. Cassandra Classic is now in charge. Didn't they just change to consent? Oh, no, it was Phoebe for a minute. I must have missed it. They at least have some interesting stuff to trade. Now, whether or not they'll have what we need, or whether or not they'll take our trade is a different issue. Well, I'll at least buy the recurve bow. We couldn't get the machine pistol if we wanted. The most we could get is 659. That being said, I think we'll take the 59. And I changed my mind about another growing zone. I am going to put one up. This one will be cotton. And I'm going to swap this one. Rose's Beauty is 14. Daylilies is 18. That's a shame that dandelions are only. I disagree about you, Mr. Dandelion. We'll go with a daylily, though. Now, you can steal their what people are eating, by the way. You can steal it by telling your. I can tell Dimitri to go sit at that stool when somebody else is sitting there, and it'll make them drop the food. I'm going to let you plant all this cotton first, but then I'm going to send you on another trading run. Just because I've had enough bad luck on these to let me know. Actually, I'd like to get some spike traps up first. Because what I'm thinking is, while I'm gone, I can hold that door open. And hopefully someone will want to smash up my base. Thunk, thunk. Ooh, this raider has some money. Dimitri, I need you to wake up and eat some eggs. I'm going to let you construct that real quick. Remember, you still don't have the greatest skill. But, did you still manage to get whubbed by a club? That's fine. It's okay, that basically just doubled our silver. And then what I want is misc. Having a grave. Bury her real quick. Oops, world map. Not generated the world in this one. So we're going to pause here for the day, I think, but we'll pick it up off with a. Actually, no, we'll pick it off with Dimitri forming his little caravan. Thanks for watching, everyone. Till next time, take it easy.